Another spot. I hear a truck coming up. So there's a, I'm not sure if it was on this spot or the next spot that we're going. A few years ago, a couple came down and made their camp. And in the middle of the day or so, or in the afternoon, I don't know, they went for a ride or they went hiking. I'm not sure, but they left the camp alone. When they came back, a bear had gone through it and ate all the food, tore up the camp, tore up the tent, chewed everything up, and left. So when the kids came back to the campsite, they had no place to sleep, and they said, no, we're not going to stay here, and they packed up and left. So things like that happen. You can't leave food on the ground. You have to hang it up high. There's plenty of trees here to hang it and keep it out of a, because they can even smell through a can, and they see potato chip bag and they already go at it. So this area is very rugged here. And the next road is down this way that we're going to go. And then we be finally out of this area. Let me take a quick. There's a good hunting spot because you got the view of all these low hills. I see a lot of boot prints. So people hunt the low elevations. We came from back over there. So from here to the Yellow Grass Hill, you're looking at about 250 to 80 yards. Any deer going through that area, you can shoot it. And then you're going to have to go down there and get it. Here's another view. That's pretty deep down there. There's another view of that hill. That if there's a deer there, again, that looks like it could be 500 yards. If you have a long range rifle, you can shoot it. Problem is getting the deer. I wouldn't shoot anything if I'm not going to be able to reach it and retrieve it. That would be a crime. And here's another path you can take down to the bottom there. So this area has a lot of good views. You can do a lot of glassing. And let me see, that would be the actual distance right there that there is now. The other one was a long range. So you can tell that you can see a lot. You can see a lot of terrain. And My dog is trying to do his number. He's looking. Is he looking for me? Here, Papa. Hey, this is a nice spot over here. Hey, you having fun? No, I was saying that you can just sit here and look around. Okay, so we decided to take a detour. And we come down here to see the 100 giant trees. And today is the last day. They're going to close down the shops and the parking area and everything. So we made it just in time. And on the way here, looking at that all the burnt area, I was thinking to myself, man, I hope the forest didn't burn. I brought my uncle here a long time ago, and we walked in there. I'm waiting for my lady to come from the store, bought some snacks. But we haven't had lunch. We're starving, and we're gonna go across the street on the other side. And the difference between these trees and the ones across the street, you're gonna see. It's incredible the giant size that they are. All right, later. So we're coming into the trail of 100 giants. Yeah, we saw that one on the way in. It's on the other side. Okay, let's go. Look at this. That's a big one. If he decides to go to the bathroom, they're going to see a giant. Look at this baby. Wow. He's got to have 1,000 years.
Huge.
Yeah, look at that one there. Look at that. It has a little bit of burn damage in the sides there, but
yeah.
Look at how tall that is. Stand next to it for scale. That is huge. All right. Come on, boy. And here we have a different type of tree that only grows in the West Coast. Somebody put chunks of pieces on top of each other. Now this one is fenced off. I don't know why. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah, awesome. Oh, I got the sun in the camera. Now, why would they put fence here?
It says something about please stay out.
Area closed to protect vegetation and wildlife. Ooh, look at that burn over there.
What?
That one really got toasted back there. Look.
Oh,
Way
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Let me get the other camera. That tree back there, the three brothers, I call them now. They got toasted big time. It's coming out of one trunk. And that had to be hit by lightning. For sure, for sure. So this area is fenced off. Got a nylon rope. It says to protect vegetation. No, there's something going on. They're gonna fence this little spot because of wildlife. What wildlife? Going back, here's the bridge, a wooden bridge, very well made. What's this? I don't know if you're gonna be able to read that. It's too tight. Nice splice joint. So there is water running through it. But little streams like this have no fish. I don't think. Nothing yet. We have walked this dog all over the forest. He hasn't peed yet. And he keeps drinking water. You watch, when we get to the truck, he's gonna go psst and release. No, babe. Stop trying. He's not gonna. I guess he needs to be a little relaxed right now. He's excited. He's smelling every brush, sniffing around, always guiding in front.
Try using his foot from walking.
So let me see. We got to.
How much is it?
I think we got to here. And this place is closed.
Yeah.
This all here. Oh, there's a campground. It's incredible that there's been fires in the area and these trees don't burn.
I don't know if it was here. That it came. 'Cause there's a log house that was right over.
I think I saw one, I remember.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. 15 years, maybe 20 years ago. Here's another one. Well, I don't understand why it has those little burn patches
Where?
if there's no burnt trees around it.
Okay, there's been fires here, right? You know?
Those are burn patches right there.
Yeah. It's happened. Who knows how long me to get it.
Doesn't say how old it is.
Well, this probably a sign. Mira que esto.
That's that one right there.
Oh.
the twins.
Tell everybody you were hiking with your
She's in the
little...
backpack.
She's in the backpack.
Yeah.
Una bodega. Yeah. That one got some fire damage, but it's superficial. Goes up and up and up and up and up. And then this one.
Aquí está que los mata, los little ones.
Here's another one that burnt a little bit on the bottom. That's from an old fire. And it goes up and up to the sky. It's 70 feet and it's still growing. And that's when they did that sign. That's a big boy. So one of the signs said that the trees grow from 4,500 to 7,000 feet high, and from Tahoe to Sequoia National Forest in a strip of 20 miles wide and 269 miles long. Look at that one on its side. Ooh, look at the root system on that thing. That is jagged. How about you spoiling the video? Let me get it, front. Look at this thing. So what happened was that there was a stream running through here. Come across and ran through the side of the tree, and it must have been a heavy rainstorm. And they says that the scientists found the tree buried under a lot of dirt, and it was buried for 10,000 years. So imagine how old that tree is. Look at the size of that thing. It's a house. So if it was buried 10,000 years ago, how old is the tree? I mean, it was fully grown like this.
So what do you mean by buried?
It got buried with a rainstorm. All the dirt fell over it when it fell down. It was buried when they discovered it. And that happened 10,000. So imagine 10,000 years. So imagine how old it is. That's a huge tree. I mean, look at this. You can build 3 houses with the lumber from this. What's left. That's a down tree all the way down to the end. It's got to be, estimate, easy 100, 120 feet long. And this one really got burned. But not on the fire that they had 3 years ago. Look, those are going to be in the future. They're pretty tall, but they don't have the girth yet. They're not too wide. And if you look at the crust, it's the crust. It's a little. You can put your nails in it. It's a little spongy. See, I can put my nail in it. You can get a little knife and just stick it in there, and it'll bury. See, the sequoias do that. The ponderosa is hard crust. See, that one there's a ponderosa. It's all dried. And that one there lost. Look at that. Look at it. It's all clean. Eh? All way up there.
Yeah.
I think the trees got named after an Indian chief. Chief Sequoia. Up in, I think it was Oregon or up in those forests up there. They got some big trees up there too. Northern California. Up by the Dulce Ocean Trail, when I went with Peter, and we did that trail. That they got some huge trees there too. Okay, you want to do the rest of the trail?
Yeah, but you.
Okay, here's something you don't see on a sequoia too often. It grew up straight, and then when it got to this point, it had a knob, and then it straightened out again, and it's straight, and it went straight up. I wonder what happened, if it was a disease or something happened there. That's a solid bridge. Look at this thing.
Stay. Can I take a picture on the bridge?
No, it's chiquitito.
Yeah.
Those socks are beautiful too. Suelta, socio, suelta. Aquí no hay nadie.
Okay, in my opinion, this is what a forest should look like. Few trees, clean ground, and air running through it, not packed with so many trees that you can't see. So if this would be a hunting area, this is a sort of a reserve area, but for the sequoia. But if this would be a hunting area, you can actually see deer between the trees. But in the other side that I was, it's so dense and so packed that you can't see anything. That's why I'm not going there no more. I decided that once I remove the camera in the springtime, I'm going to be hunting the coast. I'm going to try the coast, the A zone. Rolling hills, private land. I'm going to have to see if I can get permission and that kind of thing. But up there where I was, it's just too dense. There's no use in walking inside that forest. All right, later. This is very peaceful. I can hang a hammock here and go to sleep. Real easy. Oh, look what they did to this tree. Instead of knocking it down, they braced it with a 4x. No, it's more like an 8x, and and is supported by that, and is leaning against
Is it big?
that other tree
Is
there.
it tall?
Huh?
Because it's still alive.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
it is.
Is it? Oh, well. Hey, Mr. Huffy. Huffy Puffy. Remind me of Ginger.
Yeah.
See, this is a nice forest that you can walk through with a Winchester.
Don't say it too loud, okay?
Let me go get
Okay.
let me go get my gun.
Wait. Déjame hacer. Esta no habla, no se ve.
And people gonna say, "There's a guy with a rifle here." Oh, like these are two different trees and they're hugging each other. Look at this thing.
And they're two different types.
One is a ponderosa and the other one is a sequoia. That's cool. Échate por un lado.
Oh, no, he's fine.
There's a little squirrel here. Okay, so this one has a different crust. This is the ponderosa pine. It has a different crust instead of the sequoia. Look at the size of that toothpick. I'm going to stand right next to it. Up to my chin. 5 feet. Hey babe, take me a video here.
What?
Okay, hold on, yeah.
And where do I go?
It's already rolling. Just grab it. Don't push this button, voy a apagarlo. I'm gonna stand there. Big hole. You can actually hide in there. Cheeks.
Oh,
Ready?
coming down.
Okay, you see me?
Yeah.
All right. Big hole in there.
Is there?
You can hide. This thing is enormous.
What about the burned center?
My neck is hurting to look all the way up like that. That's right there, 30 feet long. Easy. I mean wide. And then this one here. Now I don't know why they cut them and left them like that. They should have taken them out. There's another one there that's pretty huge. You can hide under there. If it rains, you can get shelter.
Right here it does it. It goes like inside. Unless I have a flashlight, I ain't gonna go in there.
What do you mean inside?
This one goes in, but this one's the walls right here.
Okay, this one has a cavity. Let's see. No, it's right there.
It is.
It doesn't go any deeper than
This
that.
has been burnt.
But let me say if it's raining heavy, you can get in there and
Oh, yeah.
kind of get a little shelter.
But all this has been burnt.
Yeah, but these trees won't die. Look at the thickness of the crust. It's just amazing. Let's go around it. The root system on this has to be awesome. You're gonna knock me down, damn it. What's wrong with this dog? Look at this side. It got burned too. Keep going.
No one's watching.
Wow. It's burned on both sides and it's still alive. That's a big boy. And it took thousands of years. Thousands of years. The pillars of the sky. Okay, we're gonna keep going through this little path. It's amazing. These trees were here before Christ, some of them. Okay. This one looks like it fell down and they cut a path in the middle. Now this, it's a hunting forest. Good visibility, enough cover for the hunter. And if there's any deer roaming around, you can see it and you can hunt it. This one looks like it exploded. Look at that. It just went to pieces. That's a ponderosa. Look at the root system on that one. It's gnarly. Okay, so that's it for the tour. The trail was shut down at the end. They put some cables in a sign. Couldn't go through there. So this is very impressive trees. You can hear the breeze way on top. So it turns out that the parking area where we left, there is a camping area. There's a few spots open, so we decided instead of rushing to Big Bear, we're gonna get there very late. We're gonna stay here tonight, camp in a spot, you know, stay there, make some dinner, stay there, and possibly go out at night and look at the stars. We're pretty high. We're about 60 something, 100 feet. Come on, babe. And then tomorrow we're gonna head out to Big Bear and get a spot for camping and fishing. We hope. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.